Hello everybody, my name is Nathan Gian and different video today. I've had a couple people ask me in the past and I've never done it. Recently it has been brought to my attention that people would like to understand and know how to record with certain softwares. And rather than tackling that issue, I still will answer that question. Sorry, the lighting's over here, I'm not used to all of this. I'll just go through how I record my videos. And that will answer the questions about what do I use, how do I go about it, and stuff like that. I am on the gimbal right now. See, look, no hands, woo! So things might get a little quirky, a little wonky, but we're gonna go for it. There is gonna be no audio for this video. It's all gonna be the good old camera mic. Alrighty, ignore the mess all over there, but just to go over some basics and stuff like that, I have a Blue Yeti over there on a boom arm, and then I have two 23-inch Asus monitors, keyboard, and computer, as well as the ring light up there. That's where my camera normally would sit, just sit right here, and then you would be able to see my pretty face. But yes, so this is what I'm working with so far. So let me lock the gimbal really quick, and I'll get into the tutorial. Alright, so this is gonna be pretty tricky, so bear with me for a moment. So, what I will normally do is I will boot up the programs necessary for recording. So say, since I'm in the middle of Rise of the Tomb Raider, I'm gonna come over here. I have Audacity for my audio capture software. You can do this through OBS as well, but I just like to do it externally, just in case the video gameplay does get corrupted. I'll usually swing this over, but I'll do that in a second. So we have our recording, and right now we're going to open up OBS because that is the program that seems to work best for me. I can also do a little tutorial about what I use for Shadowplay as well. But we're going to open up this here and type in OBS. Alright, so my setup is all ready to go. It's already going to capture my right monitor over here because this is the preferred monitor I like, since my light is right above that monitor, so I'm already looking at this monitor. Why not have the camera up there? It's just convenient. So, as you can see, I have all these different windows. I know it's probably hard to see. I'll scooch in here a little bit. But I have this one, game capture only. Most of these are mostly the same. Some of them are for recording consoles and stuff like that. But for the sake of this video, we are going to focus on game capture only. That is what I've named it. You can name it whatever. So, you would normally, in OBS, add a plus, and we're going to call it For the Boys. We're going to call that one For the Boys, and this is a new capture. Obviously, you can see there's nothing in here. It's a blank screen. Sorry, I'm trying to keep things in audio. So the sources, this is what you're going to need. These are your different, I don't know how to, different hierarchies or different sects, I guess. So we want to add a source, and a source can be anything. It could be, say, the Elgato, or it could be your GPU, it could be really anything you want it to be. But for, like I said, for this kind of purpose, if we're doing, for me, PC gameplay, we're going to do a display capture. I know it's tempting, you want to do game capture, but all these are very different and they can all be intricate in their own way. So I usually do display capture because I want to capture this display over here. So hit display capture. Display capture number 2. This just means I have the same thing, which is display capture 2 and 3, already in existence. You are just renaming that existing thing as something your own so that it will be recognizable in the For the Boys folder, I guess. But it's the same thing. These are exactly the same thing. So we're going to name it 2. And so this is what we have here. This is going to pull up a little display. As you can see, it's displaying the window that I am in right now. Cool, that's what it'll record. But that might not be what I want to record. So I'm going to come hit down here. If you have one display, you're stuck with that. That's what it's going to be. You're just going to have to close out all your tabs. And then you're going to start your recording. But since I have a second monitor, I'm going to put it on display 1, which is my lovely monitor over there. And as you can see, if I scroll my cursor over there, it appears in the display box over there. We're going to hit OK. And now we have this. So this over here, the mixer, this is going to be if you have it, if you open up by default, it should have it be your desktop audio. I mean, it says it even right there. Hopefully you can all see this. I'm trying to do 5 things at once. And you can play around with the volume of it however you want, depending on how loud. But I usually do that kind of stuff in post anyways. So, we have this. We have our mic. We have our mic. So the next thing I do is, I don't know, open up Steam or go to the game file of freaking whatever you're trying to record. And so we're going to do that. I usually minimize Steam right away because I don't need that right off the bat. You could do this for a YouTube video, whatever you want. Whatever you're trying to record. So we're going to let this boot up real quick. We're going to do play. And so then, as you can see, this display window is currently mirroring what my right monitor is seeing, and there's really no lag, no degradation of quality. I think that's a word. And as you can see, it says up here about using Shadowplay, Alt-Z. And that is the thing that I was using. So I'm just going to hit Alt-Z on my keyboard right now. And if you have an NVIDIA GPU, ooh, there it is, it pops up. And this is going through Instant Replay, which is like, it records the last 20 minutes if you want to save a highlight, and then record. So, like I said, this is how I record gameplay. I usually like to use the GeForce Experience just because it's super convenient. I've had OBS mess up on me a couple of times, but right now I'm having the GeForce Experience or Shadowplay mess up even more because it recorded in a super saturated way of recording, and it was super dark, and my gameplay is already super dark, and then I switched it over when I was playing Resident Evil 2 to record in 60 frames per second. Fun fact, Adobe and some other programs, editing programs, they don't play very nicely with a variable frame rate, which the Shadowplay records in, rather than a constant frame rate. So that kind of screwed me over a little bit, and I had to go get Handbrake and convert those files right after I'm done recording. Thankfully, I have enough backlog where I can do that, but I know for some people that's just not something they can do. So, in the instance of time to record, I would swing my microphone over like that. I would hit the start recording button right here, and it would start recording. It's really nice, it's really simple. The file sizes are not large at all, but I'm going to come up here to the top. Hopefully you can see this. I would start hitting record, and then you can see I would hit record on the gameplay, and then I would hit record on my camera, which would be up there. As you can see, we already have our audio going, but I usually like to do 3 claps. I can't do that right now, or I'd like to make some kind of sync point in between the camera and then the audio. So whether it be talking or singing or any kind of clap point, sync point, I usually do 3 claps, or I usually do the I don't know, and that's what it would look like on the waveform on here and on my camera. And then to sync the gameplay and the audio and the video, because some people don't know how to do this. I certainly had to figure it out by myself. I usually like to do a little sync point here, because then it would match up the auditorially, that's not a word, audially, it matches up with your microphone, and then it has a visual representation on the screen. So I'll usually do a 1, 2, 3 continue, 1, 2, 3 load. Oh, I'm not even in the game, hold on. 1, 2, 3 continue, 1, 2, 3 load, 1, 2, 3 new, 1, 2, 3 expedite, craft, leader, options. And then my face cam, audio, and gameplay would all be sunk up. And that's basically how I get started on recording a video. That's really it. And when you're done, you just hit stop recording, and then you come over to your audio and you hit stop recording, and you save your game. So if you guys want me to do some kind of post-editing, how to edit, I could do that, but in terms of how I record with OBS, how I record my audio and video, this is how it's done. This is how I do it. Am I a professional? No. But it's something that I do enjoy a lot. Alrighty, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm on the gimbal. See, look how smooth that is. No shaky cam today. I thought about just freehanding it, but then I was like, yeah, it's probably a bad idea. My muscles are sore. I just thought about that. I did a hell of a workout yesterday, and I don't even think I can lift. Nope, can't lift the gimbal. I'm a weak boy. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, this little walkthrough, and I hope it helps some people out. Video mainly made for that person who asked for it most recently, so this one's for you, dude. So I thank you guys so much for watching. If there's anything you'd like me to do, review, or play, please leave it down in the comments below, and why not like and subscribe? So I thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Sven!